Retro Rob plays everything.
Hey, Rob here, and this is a new old stock retro unboxing of 2004's 15-year anniversary Street Fighter Gamepad. This is Ken, and he is probably the least desirable of the ones that you can get. Would have loved a Chun-Li. Also, depending on what platform you were on, and sorry my voice is trailing around, yeah, you could have got a Guile, who's my favorite character, but he wasn't available on PS2. He was only available on Xbox. So there were some characters that were available on one platform, some on the other. That kind of sucks. Anyway, it's got a nice foil cover. What's not beat up about it? What's not beat up of it, not about it. On the bottom, nothing very exciting except NUBY Tech, who made the controller. Looking at the back, it has a feature set, fighting style 6-button layout, animation, oh clever, lenticular hologram. Now for those of you who don't know, lenticular holograms are all made by a guy called Lenny, therefore lenticular. It's totally not true, by the way. If you're believing that, you should probably go back to school. Exclusive artwork by Udon Entertainment Corporation. An official certificate of authenticity, in case somebody questions the authenticity of your controller. There's been many fights. Licensed by Sony Computer Entertainment of America. And it's a Street Fighter 2004, a couple of logos, and then a little bit of information here about Ken. Quite nice. And his blood type, I remember that was such a cool thing when Street Fighter came out. They listed the blood type. There's a little bit of a cartoon here on the side, and the other side is a nice Ken swooping up. And then of course, as I showed you earlier, the box does open, showing the certificate of authenticity and the controller itself. Alright, let's pop it open. It's pretty easy to open. It's got basically this flap and a little push button on this side, and you push it out. So it has a little cover right here. The controller's tied up neatly back here, so basically, oh yeah, it's got a little spot there so I can undo it. There we go. I was gonna say basically you have to destroy it, but I'm not going to. We'll look at this in a minute. Let's pull out. I'm not going to actually open this, but there is a Street Fighter comic book in here. Front and back. There also is some stickers, and if you can't see it, don't feel bad. I can't see it either. I believe it's a clear sticker that says, oh, something Street Fighter-y. That's just lovely. Alright, so here is the controller itself. Cables. Sufficiently decent rubber. It feels pretty OEM there. The cable looks like it's actually really pretty long, and that's nice because very often they're not long enough. Looking at the controller itself, it's just a D-pad and then the buttons. Look at the art. It's a little bit chipped right there, so that's not real great. The buttons, I'm not feeling this, to tell you the truth. Here's the hologram, by the way. Look at that. Very, very okay. The artwork's nice on it. I gotta say that the controller looks pretty dang mediocre, and it feels... the buttons are just not that good. They don't feel like... these buttons don't feel OEM at all. They just feel kind of cheap. These are not rubber either. They're hard plastic. They are a different texture from the other buttons, but they're not. Yeah, they don't feel really great. D-pad feels okay, and there's two buttons on the top here. They're quite nice, and the Street Fighter logo on the back. As a note, there is also a joystick version of this, and I would say that you would probably want the arcade stick version of this more than you'd actually want this one. I mean, this one's alright, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's try playing a game with it real quick. I'm gonna see if I can scrounge up Street Fighter, some kind of Street Fighter game to play with it. I don't have my PS2 out, but I do have my PS1. Be right back. Alright, so here's the level of quality you get from my videos. Let me tell ya. Testing out a PS2 Street Fighter controller on a PS1 playing Soul Blade. Yeah, nothing but goodness. By the way, if you're curious, I know this looks a lot like a Genesis controller. And they are a similar size. This feels a little bit chunkier. Here, let me just show you these two together. See there, it's pretty close. But if you look, you see how the Genesis controller dips in a little bit more, and it makes this thing a little bit less comfortable. So let's try this out. Oh, there's a start. And arcade mode. I'm gonna use, yep, there's my buddy Cheese and Meat Tsurugi. Whoa! Ha!
The grueling battle ended with the victory of Mitsurugi. You win! Battle 2. Fight!
Oh yeah! Oh. Oh, in the face. Actually, it feels pretty good playing. Honestly, the buttons they feel okay. My feelings on this controller are basically this. It's turned me into an awesome player. As you can see, just totally kicked the crap out of, yeah, this game. I'm just kicking butt on it. No, not really. I gotta tell you, honestly, it's a better display piece than it is an actual controller. So if you're interested in it for the appearance, it's a fine controller, I guess, to put up on display. But honestly, it's a functional controller, yes, but it's not really something you'd want to play with day to day. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more.
Retro Rocks Gaming Videos.